All right. I've begun to recognize in myself and in society in today's times a certain awareness of death, and I feel like with everyone else, I'm starting to come to a conclusion, to an endeavor of just whatever I went along with when I was younger. Oh, let's just do this. And everyone thought it was cool to be bad. Who's bad? Michael Jackson. Who's bad? And there are, from my experience and my perception, there are seven deadly sins. There are seven pools of death. There are seven facets to the culture of death in the society that we live in. And, growing up, I guess all my friends thought, sure, we're going to die one day. We might be dead inside one day. Let's have fun. We're alive right now. And honestly, I tried to turn away from that when I was younger. I tried to turn away from the seven deadly sins at an early age. There were things that happened to me that really changed my perception of the world at a young age. And I didn't want to be like the old men that were miserable. I wanted to be like the old men that were happy, which all happened to be Christians. And I began to observe that there was this intensity, this energy, this excitement about, oh, we might as well do it now. Let's resist God and let's have fun. And there was this movement in my group of friends and our society that we lived in growing up, that it was cool not to believe in God and just do sin things. And it contradicts, the decisions that we made contradict themselves. Because if we were happy that there was no God, we wouldn't have been excited to sin. We just would have not done anything according to God and just walked around, did what we wanted, and gone home and been done with, all the excitement of life. I'm an existentialist, and I can really picture a life without. I would have delight in my life even without God as an existentialist, but not according to the decisions that I've already made according to God. And it's really preserved my life and separated me from my friends that were happy to delve into the godlessness. This was in our mind that we were cool being godless. And so we emphasized, oh, I'm sinning, yeah. And it was stupid because, if we're excited that there's no God, we should be excited to do what we want instead of excited to have to sin. And, but it goes back to when God gave us the Ten Commandments, he said in the Bible, I believe this because I'm Catholic. And he says in the Bible, I give you a blessing and a curse with these 10 commandments. If you follow them, you will be blessed. If you turn away from them, you will be cursed. And the curse is what happened to my friends, I think, because they had to be excited about having to sin. And I was fortunate at a young age. I learned that I want to be a happy old man. And all the happy old men were Christians that didn't really go crazy in on their senior spring break high school trip and just all the sin. And I never really committed to getting excited about sinning, which I'm thankful for now because it's preserved my spirit. I haven't made a whole ton of mistakes that I would have made without this, 10 Commandments belief that I would be blessed if I followed the 10 Commandments. And it's preserved my life. And it got me through a lot. And I feel like I'm alive. I'm not entirely dead inside, but I've lost the joy that I used to have in life. But it's just because I'm in a struggle right now. And when you're working or you're struggling, you're not really stopping to smell the roses. And I haven't been. I've been trying to get out of my struggle. And if I didn't have these beliefs that I have, anger would have consumed me at 26, and I'm 33 now, and I don't feel as consumed as I would be otherwise. And the death that's around I recognize it, and I see it only as an adult. Because when I was young, it scared me, but now as an adult, I just recognize human behavior. And I fit in. I fit in perfectly with those that are dead to anger. All the people I met on the streets in Denver, Colorado, I was dead to anger to them, and they respected me. This guy's an anger guy, and it's fine. And I look exactly like everyone that's dead to anger that I've, in my perception, from what I've perceived, and these are my thoughts and my experiences. And I just I'm fortunate. I'm happy. I'm grateful of the preservation that I underwent, the exercises of preservation that I undertook as a child, because I am talking clearly right now. I'm not mumbling and stuttering my words like all these other people that I could be right now. And there's no judgment. They're not bad. Did they make a mistake? We could say that. Are they there for us to criticize for their mistakes? No, they're not. It's a reality in life that you die inside sometimes, as people do. And certain experiences it's almost a surefire, it's almost a certainty that you will die inside at some point along your existence, based on the circumstances that the hand that you were dealt. You're going to lose. You were dealt a losing hand. And I'm just thankful that I knew better than to gamble away all my integrity on overcoming anger, the hand that I was dealt. And I folded, I lost, I accept it. I'm not dead to pride. And I'm moving forward, and I'm alive in my heart, barely. I'm almost dead inside. This could be my last video of me being alive, but it's not, because I recognize now how to act to preserve my life that I have inside of me, and it's all according to the Bible. And I'm thankful. The guy that was in charge of Jesus Christ spirituality, who I call the Creator, he really did a lot of good for me, and I really didn't deserve it. Why did I make all the mistakes that I made? It was my fault. And I'm so good at being angry now, and I chose not to, just because of the Bible and because of God. And I can talk clearly now. There's a stutter that I have where I have it or I haven't have it, and everything's about having things. And I would be muttering like a crazy person. And I've seen pixies because of the medication I'm on. Without believing in God, I would be nothing compared to what I am. And if all I am is a cent, 2 pennies, I would have absolutely nothing on the other side of my preservation of life that I've undergone. And, death is it's more common than I like it to be in the world that I live in. And I'm trying to do things about it. But, it's what can be done tonight that'll fix it by tomorrow? I mean, there's a few things, but they're not realistic. And it's got me depressed right now. This just dwelling in these thoughts of anger and death. It's very dismal and miserable. And I feel a lot of angst in struggling to survive anger. It's a deadly sin that is affecting me as if the devil, was attacking me. And it's like his trap and his tricks. And I'm thankful that I have God, because there's death all around us, but God has preserved my spirit, my life, my livelihood, my natural joy. And I am grateful for that. But I see it all around me, and I fit in. And that's just a little bit about me and about where I'm coming from. Thanks for watching.